My main role on the teaching team has been to try and introduce this inquiry-driven learning aspect. We write fictional cases that are based on true stories, but they're really composites of multiple stories. We also write in fictional details to really drive the students to investigate particular aspects of trafficking.
It's a very, very intense learning process where, together with either a teaching assistant or one of the course professors, the groups go over the case study and come up with questions that they believe need to be researched and illuminated in order to further understand the case and to understand how it could be resolved. And they together come up with questions, refine the questions, and then they go off and do their individual research and come back and report to their classmates.
That process is so fun to watch, and I think that the students really get a lot out of it.
So the labor trafficking case that we chose to focus on is in Côte d'Ivoire, and it's about chocolate production. Most groups were really focused on sort of that demand side, I think, just because I think it really does hit you personally, you know, if you're talking about chocolate.
So what is fair trade, and how do we know what we're buying is fair trade?
What are the strategies that consumers can use to sort of amplify their consumer power? How are they effective? What are their shortcomings? I mean, I think the beauty of inquiry-driven learning is it takes the students' own interests and it encourages them to learn how to ask a question that they can really answer without pursuing a PhD.
The issues are very controversial, they're often very emotional, and often for many students they hit close to home and deal with issues like bias and prejudice. And so we're really trying to keep dialogue open, not just between us as instructors and the students, but then also among students themselves, so that they can digest it and then hopefully be excited about learning more and going off and giving them resources that they can follow up on.